Beer reviews. We've got a couple of Anchorman inspired beers this morning. Great movie. I need to go back and watch it. It's been a while. But yeah, this first one's actually called Anchorman. And reason why is they've made it like a California IPA. They've called it a San Diego IPA, which is pretty cool. At 7.5%, and this is by Working Title out of Brisbane in Queensland. Proper headwear, proper glassware. Let's get into it. So yeah, Saturday morning here. Keen as for beers today. I had a good sleep last night, so yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, I just happened to have two Anchorman beers in the fridge, so I was like, I may as well do them together, well, not together, but one after another. And they're both West Coast types, so pours like a sort of like a burnt orange. I'd say like medium orange. Looks a bit brighter in real life than on the camera. It's about a 2 finger head. It's a little bit of haze to it, but relatively clean. It's got some active carbonation. I'd say probably medium body. Cheers, Daniel. Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well. So yeah, let's go a whiff. And hopefully everyone's had a good week and going into the weekend with some positivity. So yeah, I'm getting pine straight away. Some grapefruit. Bit of like sweet orange, maybe even like mandarin or something like that. I feel like in America, the hops that they use are more, it's more like a tangerine or a nectarine. But like in Australia, ours seem to have mandarin. I don't know. It's probably just like an Asian American fruit sort of thing as far as the hops go. Just different hops, different climates. Yeah, there's sweetness and pith. Smells like it's going to have some bitterness, but it'll only be sort of mild. As far as the base goes, I'm getting sort of some white bread, some caramel, also some like biscuit. When the Cali IPAs have like that caramel toffee backbone, it's quite enjoyable because sometimes they can be a bit too like Pilsner malt forward. How are you, Jimmy? Hopefully it's been positive stuff, dude. I love Working Title, and most of the stuff I hear is good. They're good fellas too, but yeah, one of my mates he went there and didn't rate it. He reckons their beers were shit, and I'm like, what? They're brilliant, I reckon. Cheers, Ghost. Good to see you. I'll be hanging around after this, no doubt. Got to catch up with a heap of you boys. It's been a while. I've been flat out with work, and just the time difference has made it hard to sort of catch up. Cheers, Bumpy. Another one I haven't seen for ages. Oh yeah, cool. So yeah, they're doing some collabs with some Asian breweries. That's good. They're apparently their restaurant, like at their brew pub's pretty good. It's got like some sort of Korean Japanese fusion stuff. So I thought that's pretty cool. When I met them, they were still gypsy brewers. They were actually brewing at the brewery that they've now taken over. Yeah, and just really good dudes. I went to a festival in Brisbane and ended up staying back with them, and yeah, we just got smashed. So yeah, I'm also getting some apricot from this. It's well, as far as the Cali IPA goes, it's sort of like I feel like it's a modern West Coast, but it seems like it's a little bit dialed down with the malt, and not as like you're still getting that punchy hop character, but it just seems like that they're trying to sort of dumb down the malt a bit. But I feel like working titles Westies are so good. I'm still getting that proper West Coast feel with this one. Oh yeah, I did say to Alex Bumpy that I'll have a beer with him at some stage. So today might be a good day. Be good if a few of you guys are up there. Yeah, yeah, and they might be sort of tropical fruit forward as well. I don't know what it is, but when it comes to Westies, I'm not a huge fan of tropical notes. I just prefer that. I think because it's what you're used to. I just prefer that like pithy grapefruit and orange and like I'm not even a huge stone fruit fan, but I like it in West Coast. Anyway, I'm going in. Less talking, less sniffing, more drinking. Cheers, boys and girls. It's actually got quite a smooth mouthfeel. And I would say medium to full body. So working title, as I said, they're a favourite brewery, or not they're one of my favourites. They'd be up in my top 10 anyway, as far as Aussie breweries go. I've always preferred their Westies and their stouts. I feel like their New England still need a bit of work. This is banging. Like this is like, as I said, it drinks like a normal West Coast. It's actually more bitter than I thought. There's a touch of dankness there. It's got that sort of musty, like forest floor sort of thing going on. Carbonation's like pretty light. It sort of brings that smoother body. I tend to prefer a bit more sort of that like prickly carbonation when it comes to Westies, but I don't know, the mouth feel on this is quite nice. Yeah, you're getting that jammy marmalade thing. Craig and I always sort of that's something we always talk about with West Coast. When I get like that orange, grapefruit, apricot, and it's sort of like sort of sticky. But I'm not getting any tropical fruit at all. So that's a plus as well. The only thing I'd probably say is maybe a bit more pine on the palate would have been nice. But no, I rate this pretty high. As far as like your SoCal IPAs, your modern Cali IPAs, there's so many fucking names. I rate this one right up there. I suppose I better go back through some comments. Cheers, dirtbag. How are you, brother? I'll have to have a beer with you today. It's been a while, dude. I miss hanging out with all you guys. Adam, another one. How are you, brother? Yeah. Oh, that's good. That means you're going to stay up for a while. I wanted to get up early and I was considering starting a hangout just because no one had done one. Um, just I don't know. I've just been so tired lately with coming home from work at stupid times, and I was like, nah, stay in bed, get as much sleep as you can, and then you'll be good to go. Um, I felt like if I went live this morning, it would have been really good. There would have been heaps of people around. Would have made for a good hangout. But anyway, I don't go back to work till Monday night, so there's going to be plenty of opportunities for beers with people. Zesty boy. Josh, another one. We need a beer, brother. We need to share a beer together. I don't know what you're doing, Josh, but you should come up on Alex's. Might go on Alex's for a beer or two. And same with you, Drewy. But you're probably going live, I'm guessing. If you're going live, I'll come up on yours as well. Oh, okay. Is that the case with anyone else? Anyone else in there having problems? I know there's been problems with StreamYard in the last few days. I also think there could be some connection issues. We've see last night. I don't normally have internet problems, but last night we've had some really good weather, and then we had some storms. And when we get a shitload of rain, that's the time when sometimes I'll get internet problems because we've got this sort of pit where the phone lines are, and it's down in an area near a creek, and it gets flooded. It's pretty shit setup. Oh, are you having internet issues at yours, Drewy? Yeah. Yeah, it probably is. It's probably like because it just seems like there's a lot of people at the moment having issues. StreamYard's probably cracking the shits because they're putting all the prices up, and now everyone's leaving and trying other other platforms. Cheers, Bolt. Good to see you again, brother. What's the weather like in Melbourne? It's pretty shit here at the moment. I know you're only a few hours down the road, but it could be different. Yeah. Yeah, so you can tell it's raining. There's like a huge cattle truck just drove past then, and you could hear all the water coming out from underneath. Yeah, that's good. It sounds like some sort of long-term customers are still able to keep their same price, but yeah, everyone's going to get fucked over eventually. Anyway, back to this beer. Time to pour some more, I think. I got to remember to take a photo. I was trying to think of what Ron Burgundy says when he first, like when he's on the news. He says something San Diego, but it's been so long since I've seen the movie. Yeah. Good film though. Good film. So the next one is I may as well show it. So it's old mate. I love lamp. One of his comments he says regularly. And yeah, Rocky Ridge, also a West Coast IPA, but it's a double. It's going to be a big boy, this one. That's when he's angry. That's funny. Going into our real depth there, brother. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have thought it was that. 19 degrees Celsius is all right, but it got to like high 20s the other day, which was good. It's been a while. Good to get out in the. I went out in the backyard with the dogs and just chilled in the sun for a while. Haven't been able to do that for quite a while. Yeah, the question mark, the teleprompter. Oh, I've got to watch it again. There's actually two of them, isn't there? Wasn't there an Anchorman too? I like that mouthfeel. It's very different. So yeah, as it's sort of warmed a bit, that like toffee backbone's more prominent. There might be more pine there than initial. But yeah, I like how it's got some sweetness and some bitterness. It finishes quite dry. And yeah, the bitterness is, I'd say it's probably like medium level. Like, yeah, if you were like some Cali IPAs are probably a good way to get people into slightly more bitter beers. But yeah, you wouldn't give them one of these because it's just like having an old school Westie. It's pretty in your face. But yeah, a score for this one, I rate it pretty highly. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. That's how good I think it is. People would go, "Oh, you can't rate a Catley IPA that high." Yes, you fucking can. If it's that good, you can. I don't give a fuck what style it is. If it's a good beer, you give it a decent score. Yeah. I love the mouth feel. It's got like a full body. It's got pine and citrus and stone fruit, which I like in a Westie. It's got some dankness. Yeah, like it's got one thing I do love with the Westie is when you get the bread and the biscuit as well as the caramel, and it's sort of got all three of those. Hmm, impressed with that. And that was the can. If anyone's looking for it, I don't know when it was brewed. I think it's been around for probably, at a guess, I'd say a month, maybe a month to a month and a half. With these guys, every now and then I'll go through their online shop and just pick out a few beers. Um, I've got an oat cream IPA of theirs in the fridge. I don't know if I'll review that. I might even end up just drinking that today on a panel. See how we go. I'm starting to run out of like just beers to drink off camera. Yeah, and I've got a fruit sour from these guys. I thought I might review that just because it's a bit different. Yeah. So yeah, they're out of Brisbane and they're up there sort of close to Range Brewing. So if people do like the craft beer scene in Brisbane these days, you'd be stupid not to go to Range and Working Title. They're definitely two of the best in the country. So yeah, cool name, cool can artwork, and yeah, I love how they've just changed the name of the style slightly. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up and get ready for the next one. I'll see you all soon. Cheers.